Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
If you're just joining us, we are shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Lewandowski is flagged offside. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior gets a good foot in there. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafinha. Now, he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. And a chance! Sensational from Rashford! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Foot in. Pedri. Balde. Played back into the centre. And it's Balde. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Rafinha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now that's a fine challenge. Shoots!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Spread out to the left. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chouameni. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Now it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. Valverde picks it up out wide. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Valverde skims one in. That's going to go a long way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Valverde. It's a promising position. Alexander, he's got full.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice defending, it's got the job done.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Good ball, good take. Great chance! Has another go! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one. Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And he welcomes it in. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Crunching tackle. Hit into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And they're back on the ball again. It's Vinicius Junior. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that was very necessary. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That is good alertness. Now it's Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lewandowski. Casado. He's looking wide. And here's Rafinha. Looking to play him in. Balde moves wide and looking to get onto this. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior receives it in. Vinicius Junior! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. Eric Garcia with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Chouameni. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now the breakaway. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Garcia. Balde. Rafinha. Rashford. Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. Güler. Casado. And Lewandowski. Lewandowski looking to penetrate opposition lines. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Rafinha. That is lovely. And he's had a shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now here's the delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pedri. And it's Casado. There's a searching pass. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he is going into that little black book.
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 19.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rafinha. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Garcia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé. That's a cute ball. Now it's Rashford. Vinicius Junior. Casado does well to get it back.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Casado. And it's Pedri. Balde. Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. Flings it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That'll be a throw. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 14.
Balde, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pedri. Casado. It's Pedri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Barcelona are making a change, and they have two further opportunities to make more. Great vision. Shot could be on. Takes a shot!
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Brahim Diaz with the clearance. Cross to the back post. And that should get the job done. Brahim Diaz. Has a look and plays it forward. In with the challenge. That's a good ball out wide. Very nicely done. Quality ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Brahim Diaz. He's had a shot! They've scored! They're back within reach! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
El dorsal 11.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for a runner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without complication. Now it's Ferran Torres. Balde has it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Goulet. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, good spread. Tries to pass it through. Rodrigo is onto this. Goes for a shot! It's in! Deep, deep into injury time! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.